My son wants to be on the farm. He wants to be the 4th generation farmer on this place, and he won't be able to even have a chance of being here, anywhere near here, if this rubbish tip goes ahead. We can't sell it, we won't be able to farm it, he won't be able to be here.
There is the possibility of the operation actually contaminating this farm, and if that were to happen, its value as an organic property would be seriously compromised.
Even a day like today, when we've just got a very average summer's day where we've got probably an 18 to 20 knot southerly southeasterly blowing, that will be airborne. All those particles will be all over, and most or some will be on our roofs. Now, next time it rains, that goes into our drinking water. Well, welcome to that.
We're standing on the edge of the proposed tip. This is the neighbour's property. So they're saying this is all coal and clay down in that gully there. It's down in the gully. You can see it through the trees. It comes down to Catchment Road along on the right-hand side down to Mount Observation.
Why would you put a landfill next to a national park, next to 2 water catchment areas that supply Perth water and Goldfields water, a habitat for endangered species of fauna? It just does not fit any criteria for sensible, sustainable management.
Really goes down into a hollow where the water runs for the tributaries down to 13 Mile Brook. White line is 13 Mile Brook, and just above it is the tree line, that is Catchment Road, and Mount Dale is in the background. That's the Mundaring Catchment Road. And all these trees in the guts of the middle here are all going to go. That is tip. The big barley stack was just down there. They've taken it away now. The best crop in the district. I still work 7 days a week. We did top the wool market one year as highest price wool, but we've gone into a Donny cross ram with merino, and the fat lambs come up to be a little bit more meatier. Well, we don't do wheat anymore because that takes chemicals to kill the rust. We do oats, lupins, barley, but this year my husband just did oats. It's just a lovely, lovely farm, particularly in springtime, and the people are just lovely. This is what I do. I love it out here. I would hate to have to pick up and leave.
This farm is a certified organic olive grove. We've had an underlying philosophy, I suppose, from the beginning, and that is to make the farm sustainable. We harvest all our own water, all our own electricity. It's taken 2 decades, but I think we've pretty much achieved our aim. So we've indulged in a lot of regeneration, planting a lot of trees. The result of that is there's an awful lot more life on the property, bird life, animal life, and the place just feels good.
We would never have bought this place here if we had have known that they were going to put a landfill 2 kilometres away, so close.
We came up here to live for a tree change.
Absolutely. We had a house in the city and we sold that and decided that we'd make the full move and build something here, which we felt was where we wanted to be. Yeah, we run Suffolk sheep as a fire risk factor. They keep the weeds down. And we get the occasional fat lamb that ends up in the fridge.
Here I can grow all my own veggies. I've got an orchard. Yep.
Well, you've only got to look behind us and just see one of the nicer aspects of where we live. I got a phone call sometime late last year where the proposition was that maybe there would be a Class 2 rubbish tip that's proposed on a property across the road from us. In fact, if you can see the breeze blowing against me now, that breeze is coming from the southeast with a bit of southerly in it, and unfortunately we would probably get the stench from that landfill right now.
It's a smelly rubbish tip. It's not our rubbish tip, it's Perth's rubbish tip. This is our livelihood here. It's got nothing to do with us, it's got nothing to do with me. I don't want this, this is not my life, this is not what I came out here to do.
Could do with another week. If there's any issue here with pollution, then our organic certification is immediately under threat. The organic inspection regime is very strict and we have to comply. If there's any possibility of contamination, we'll be in serious trouble. And that's 2 decades of work threatened.
It takes away also the sense of what York is, you know, the first inland town, historical significance, heritage. You know, all of a sudden we become a rubbish dump. You know, why do you want to visit that?
A motion for the council to consider, please, that the Yorkshire Council, on behalf of the residents, opposes the establishment of a noxious industry catering for a metropolitan landfill within the Yorkshire boundaries. Thanks.
Do I have a seconder?
Penny Mossop, lot 5200 Great Southern Highway.
Thank you, Penny. Right, now I need a show of hands from electors. All those in favour? Against? That's carried, so that motion will be taken to the meeting.
Our only option is to fight this proposal using due process and see what we can do to not only prevent the landfill happening, but to change the system so that other towns aren't threatened similarly by actions from refuse companies.
Well, have a think about it,
Back
because
off.
we're really not going to take a lot more of this pushing around. Quite frankly, we may start pushing back.
We'll go all the way. We'll go all the way to the top. And
We
then-
are prepared. This is our livelihood that we're looking at here.
And
This is our life.
The moment that information was out, the moment our land prices dropped to zero. We don't have superannuation. We are only farmers. We live from year to year. We're battlers here. Ruined our life. Absolutely ruined our life. We won't be able to sell. We won't be able to farm.